Silly.
We're live, so
Yes,
just so everyone knows, can someone verify stream quality for me? My internet's been acting up.
I got mad.
Steam, or not Steam, sorry, Twitch isn't working for me, I don't know. Oh, there it went.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, it might take a sec to go live and whatnot, but just
Yeah, audio's good.
audio's good. Okay, and the stream quality's
Yeah,
not
that's
too
good.
off. Okay,
Yep.
that's all I was worried about.
Shows everyone in the channel too.
Yeah.
Yes, eh?
Yeah. Do we just put all the Canadians in this?
Yeah, we have been.
Okay.
We've been putting all of them in
This
the
is our
FC.
haven.
I've been keeping a tracker. We're at 5.5 that I know of.
Yeah,
Oh.
5.5.
boy.
Wait,
The
how are
lovely
you
half point. I'm half
Apollo.
French Canadian completely.
Apollo's.
Yeah.
Wait, Apollo's Canadian too?
yeah, she's half.
I'm half
half.
French Canadian.
I've been to Canada. Does that count?
Yeah,
I mean, all the Canadians are in
well,
Eternal, so.
I went
Yeah,
to
my
Montreal.
grandpa and grandma are from Canada.
I
So
work in
that's how close-
Canada?
I went to Montreal and had to do a
Wait.
lot of work to avoid all the
does that mean I'm
STDs.
only half Does that mean I'm only half Canadian? Because my mom's actually American. She's a landed immigrant.
No.
Your mother's half American?
Yeah, she's from Oregon. She's a landed immigrant in Canada.
Oh.
That's why he doesn't have the accent.
By the way, for anyone who knows what a
this
fellowship
is-
is in Final Fantasy XIV, a fellowship is a thing that Square Enix added a few patches ago that doesn't matter at all.
God.
But
I
we
forgot.
have one for Sword, and if you're in it, there's a poll that I would like
Glorified
you.
messenger poll.
I would like you
Affirmative
to
Sword.
please take that poll. It's very important to me. Yeah.
Wait, am I in the fellowship? Hang on.
How am I going to search for it? What
Harry can invite you.
is the main
Yeah.
and sub activities of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I made a link show for Ricky Tiki Tavern a long time ago, or not the link show, the Fellowship, and I forgot completely about it.
You
there-
also made a fellowship in here for people
I mean-
who like light
Oh.
schemes.
We don't have to
Does
do it right
anyone
now.
else join that?
since I'm
One
streaming.
person to join my link show for using the light theme over the dark theme.
But,
I
but
didn't wanna.
the poll is in general. I'm just doing this from memory since I'm streaming, but the poll is generally the following: which of the following are the most important contributions from Canada, or was the most important contribution from Canada?
Oh.
The options are maple syrup,
That's
Sarah-
definitely my love.
yeah,
Oh wait.
Cerro Novosad.
The answer
No,
is Sarah.
Savad. Good God, read.
Oh,
Did you
I-
actually wait.
I spelt it
Let me
Novosad.
I hate
All right, it's 7:01 now,
Maple
so
syrup.
we'll go ahead and begin.
Or shit, I'll tell the rest later. Goodbye, everyone.
I was just typing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start. This is a Eternal Swords FC meeting. If this is your first meeting, welcome. We do these monthly, the first full weekend of the month. So, for example, if the FC meeting, the first day of the month falls on a Saturday, then it would be the following weekend. So, if the first of the month falls on a Friday or anything like that, that's whenever we're going to do the first full weekend of the month for FC meetings. So Eternal Sword FC meeting is on a Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and there will be announcements in Discord as well as in FC chat like we've been posting for the FC meetings. Some of the things that we go over is we go over some of the events that we offer, the services that we provide to FC members. We introduce ourselves. And at the end, we have a giveaway where we give out some Mog Station prizes, Gil, in-game mounts, and other things like minions, bardings, etc. that you can win. So in order to be eligible to win the prizes, you do have to be in our guild Discord in order to click on the emoji and roll. The reason why we do that is so that anybody who is wanting to roll on prizes is going to be from the actual FC and not a person that just happens to stumble across our stream. That doesn't even play this game and they just kind of came across our stream. So you do have to be in the guild Discord in order to roll on prizes at the end, and Perry will explain how to do that as well in more detail. So we'll go ahead and get started with the introductions. I'm Saturn Return. This time, Perry has created a really nice overlay where you can see our little icons in Discord light up to see who's talking. For some reason, Hug's icon is lit up for me. I don't know why, but he's not talking. But I'm the FC leader. And some of the things I like to do is I like to do social networking things, recruitment, big social parties that consist of all the FCs, which, speaking of, I'll talk about that a little bit more in the meeting after everybody has done their introductions. I do like raiding, but I've taken a break from raiding, and recently I've gotten really into crafting for our Sword Cafe, which I'll talk about more too. By the oh, there it goes. Okay, the legacy officers can go next.
I'll start. I am Sero Nosavad, not Novasad. Perry. Resident Pyromaniac and the Legacy Officer for 3.0. I do video editing, I do raiding, I'm pretty good at most of the combat classes. You'll probably never want me healing. And yeah, fire's the best thing in the world. Next.
Just ask him what Summon Seraph does.
There's a reason I don't heal.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. I'm Techno. I'm the Legacy Officer for Fallen Swords, the 5.0. I do a lot of crafting commissions, and I also am in charge of one of our gathering team crafts. But Hug actually is taking care of that for me this week. I've had some real life issues, so thanks for that, Hug. I also like to raid and just do general content, mini games every once in a while too. I main White Mage and Dark Knight. So if you got any questions about those two, you're really welcome to ask or anything about craft. That's me.
Oh, hi everyone.
Well,
I am Perry.
It's not here, so Perry.
Yeah, sorry. I'm Perry Pennington. I was fiddling with stuff on the stream. I do a lot of random things in the FC. I am a admin type person in Discord, so if you need help with anything in Discord, you can feel free to ping me. I also do a lot of prize farming and funding. I work at the Sword Cafe. Please come to my table. I have the best haircut. I used to raid a lot, now not as much, but I do know Samurai and Dragoon and Warrior pretty well, and I like Scholar too. Let's see. That's pretty much it for me. I'm the Immortal Sword Legacy Officer. Nice to meet you.
Haga?
Hi, I'm Huggy Cactus. I'm the Legacy Officer for 1.0. I run the map parties over there, and I also moderate the Gathering Projects channel. I'm an Omni Gatherer, so if you have any questions about Gathering, feel free to hit me up. I guess we'll turn it over to the officers for 3.0.
Did Sarah go?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry.
Was it that forgetful?
No, I'm trying to get Perry to
Saturn,
respond to my DMs, and he's not responding for some reason.
Oh, another thing is we do have another one who's Komed, but that's basically just me again, so we'll just ignore that he exists.
Yeah, it's just Sero, but with more mini games.
Yeah. Also, he's not Canadian. He's the not Canadian Sero.
Yeah. He hasn't met his usual yearly quota of maple syrup. Well, since I'm the one talking, I might as well go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Begone Thought. I was late to this meeting. Ignore that part. I am the one that does the Palace of the Dead and Heaven on High runs every Saturday and Sunday, which is going to be a little weird this weekend due to the meetings, but I'll try to still run them for you guys. I'm also one of the Discord moderators, so if you have any questions about roles or need anything changed, go ahead, let me know. I also have a pumpkin head. I did not plan this whole thing out. I probably should. Next.
Usually.
I'm Flame Zero. I'm also one of your 3.0 officers. I like to raid. I'm a warrior main, gunbreaker, tanks rarely, other than paladin. I'm also Canadian, like Sarah. Yeah.
Stealing my thunder.
It's
At least you didn't steal your fire.
Yeah, that's fair.
Other than that, I run one event in the FC. I'll talk about that later, though. Other than that, that's all for me.
It's a good event. You should go.
It is a good event.
Hello, I'm Osk, and I run the map parties for 3.0 for Eternal, and I also do raid on my off time among map parties, and also just doing other things like, pretty much just raiding. I mean, but that's it for me. Well, yeah, maps too. Yeah, I just said maps. I already said maps.
Hi friends, I'm Apollo. I run the role-playing event on Fridays. I love cookies. I love marbles. And I'm always open to help if you need anything from me.
That's the most accurate introduction so far. That was spot on.
Half Canadian, you know.
Yes, I am half Canadian. French Canadian to be exact. I do count.
Making sure we hit those diversity numbers.
You people stealing my shtick.
I'm sorry,
Is Lulu here?
She's in the chat.
Is Lulu here? Because my Discord overlay isn't working right now.
I forgot to unmute myself. I've been talking with. Okay, sorry. Hi, my name is Lulu Moonfallen. I do. Sorry, distracted. I am a healer main, but I also do tanks and ranged DPS. I do buffs, the garden. I also do an event that I'll talk about later, and I do a lot of crafting. I am an Omni crafter. If you ever need help learning with builds and stuff, let me know. Like, I love helping out and just trying to, make sure that everybody gets what they need to do, like as in like they're gathering the new gear or like the crafting gear. If you need help on rotations or anything with any classes, I'm pretty versatile in that. If you need any help with learning how to, just anything in general, sorry. I'm pretty just out there, but yeah, don't be scared to, message me. Normally try to message me in Discord if you ever need anything, but yeah.
She is also Canadian.
I wish I was Canadian sometimes.
She is an honorary Canadian.
I don't know about that. Let's hear your A.
Okay, and then we also have Akula. He's our shy boy officer. He doesn't normally talk on the mic, but he does our airships, which Flame has been helping as well with. And then he helps us to do our website design and maintenance to that, to update everything there. I still have a few more things for him to work on for the website, but I have been taking a little bit of a mental health break this week. So if you have seen less of me, that's why. But I'll be back in business in the next couple weeks or so. And then anybody else? That's a Eternal officer.
So it looks like we might be missing Shars and Mel.
Yeah, they're running late. They said that they would be here late, but if they do show up, then they might be able to get their introduction in.
You want me to say anything about Breakfast Clubs, Saturn?
Yeah, I can bring it up later after we're done with when we get to the events.
Cool.
Oh, husband.
Oh, she made it.
Oh, look at that. Perfect
There you go.
timing.
Speak of the devil.
Logged in, but I am here.
Okay, well, we're at the very end of introduction, so if you want to just do your introduction.
I made sure to kill enough time until you showed up.
I really appreciate that. Hi, everybody. I'm Mel, or Mama Mel, as people like to call me. I'm in charge of 3.0's Lotto. Don't forget to buy your Lotto tickets. We do a drawing every single Sunday. Tickets start at 5K each and go up in multiples of 5K up to 500K for a maximum of 200 tickets. I get to give away fun prizes like half of the jackpot, mounts, barding, outfits, emotes, pets, and in fact, tomorrow's drawing, as long as we hit 500K, which we have not as of yesterday, so buy your tickets, people. I'm going to give away a fat cat pet as well in honor of my cat Mel that passed away today.
Oh.
So sorry, Mel.
I'm sorry, Mel.
Sorry
In
about
addition to that, I do Palace of the Dead and Heaven on High with Begone every weekend. Palace of the Dead is on Saturdays at 7 Eastern, and Heaven on High is at the same time. I am also a moderator in Discord and all-around officer on the go. If you need me and I'm not online, just tag me. I'm home all day. I'll come help. And Shars can't get in right now because he's driving. So in addition to me, there's also my husband, Shars Revenge. He is in charge of our fishing extravaganza that he holds every weekend. And now that he is done with school, his focus is on you guys. So don't forget to go into Discord and check the Shars Fishing Extravaganza tab and grab your rod and be a masturbator and cast out for whatever it is that we're going for this week.
I love it. Okay, so we also have some reminders for the FC that we do and hand out. One of the things is we hand out crystal shards and clusters for anybody that's looking to level your crafters. If you do need some crystal shards or clusters, then ask an officer or me, and we'd be happy to get some out to give you that to assist in leveling your crafting. We also hand out fruit to dye your company chocobo for any new sprouts in the FC. It's the first mount that you get around level 20 with your grand company, and you can stable the chocobo here in the yard in the guild stables and feed it fruit in a very specific order that's listed on a website we have under our game guide section, or we can post it again. And once you feed it, after it sits in the stables for 6 hours, it hopefully will come out to the color that you desire, that you chose, and fed it the fruit in that particular order. So some of that fruit can be expensive to sprouts. Some of it is not always easy for very low levels to get. So we grow it here in our guild gardens, and we have it fully stocked. If at any time you want to change the color, we can give it out to you as well. For anybody who's already done it, we can still give you more fruit to change the color if you want to change it. We also have a buff schedule. And Perry, I don't know if on Twitch you can just pull up the guild one. I know it's immortal, but still the same thing.
Hello? Yes, I can try. Let me see.
Just open the guild tab. Okay, so
yeah,
Perry is an officer in Immortal Sword, one of our sister FCs, so this is going to
be interesting.
Well, it's going to be the same buff schedule, but I'm just going to show them what it looks like. Can you open it, Perry?
The buff schedule, like in Discord?
No, just press semicolon on your PC.
Oh God! Wait, you can see the buff schedule in the game?
No, just please open your guild.
Harry, stop talking and start listening to her ladyship.
I think it's the overlay.
Yeah, you have to listen to Ladyship Dude Bro Saturn.
You have to be out of G pose.
Oh, you just want this?
Yes. Thank you. Okay.
That's
so
not the
if
schedule.
Anybody,
okay,
I know.
God damn it.
So if anybody wants to look at that, if you click under actions, Perry, it's on the left side, very large, very capital letters named actions.
I know what the...
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't sure. Anyway, if you click on actions,
this is why we can't have nice things.
It's gonna show the active actions at the top. I'm doing this for new people that have joined the FC that may or may not know about this, so I'm trying to show them. So anyway, all of the people in the FC get buffs from the guild by just existing in the FC. So you don't even have to do anything. Just being in the guild, you are receiving experience buffs and among other things. So today, Perry, if you scroll over Heat of the Battle.
Yes.
So if you scroll over Heat of the Battle 2, it's going to show increased experience earned through battle by 10%. And then below that is Jackpot 2, so increased MGP payout by 10%. So right now, those are the active buffs that you're currently receiving by just being in the FC. And then the inactive actions below, those are just like once the buffs wear down. You can see on the right side the number of hours remaining for the buff to wear off. We have to replace those every single day, and we have to go buy them. And so we have a reciprocal relationship with the guild members in the FC by giving you all buffs. What you give to us in return is your activity. So as long as you're leveling, crafting, map parties, raiding, literally just playing the game, you're generating the currency by which we use to buy the buffs and give back to you all. So all you need to do is just be active, and there you go. We have buffs. So the inactive actions below are just all it's showing is just other ones that we've purchased that are just in waiting to be used to the specific day. So thank you for that demonstration, Perry.
You're very welcome.
We had some new players join, so I was just explaining. In Discord, we have a bulletin board, and in the bulletin board, it will give you a list of the buff schedule. So we will always have Heat of the Battle up, which gives you the experience by 10%. But the secondary buffs, like today is Jackpot 2, will change every day. So it's not always going to be the same. Sometimes it may be for crafting, sometimes it may be for gathering or reduced rates or longer food, things like that.
And having Jackpot up too. Having Jackpot 2 up tonight is why this evening you should go out and collect your outfit from the Gilded Saucer when the Legacy officers will be handing out fashion kits.
Yes.
Yeah, get you that bonus MGP.
Yes, which you can get the bee's knees dance and other things. So we'll go into that in just a minute too. So yeah, anyway, just to make sure I reiterate the buff schedule, if you want to know which secondary buff will be put up the next day, it's going to be listed under the bulletin board in the Eternal Sword category under pinned messages. And so tomorrow it will be Earth and Water, which I think is the Gathering, right? Earth and Water?
Yes.
And Helping Hand is Crafting. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you have any questions about this, feel free to let us know. But that's another thing that the guild gives you guys for just being in here. And we thank you for your activity so that we can give buffs to everybody. So we also have FC rooms that members can buy. And we don't get anything from members actually buying a room in the FC house. So one of the misconceptions was a member said to me once, oh, if I buy a room, like you guys get some of that so we can give it out to people for prizes. And actually we don't. It's just the price that Square Enix charges to have an apartment size room to practice decorating. And Square Enix just makes it cheaper to buy the same size room in a guild, $200K less than outside of a guild. So we don't get any of that, but it's definitely helpful to buy a room in the FC house. And Sylvie is here, and he can talk about that whenever you're ready.
Lulu is going to talk about it.
Oh,
Sylvie.
Lulu is. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And Lulu is going to talk about it. Go ahead.
So the FC Room Decorating Contest is a quarterly event where Sylvie will pick a theme and provide a story, and you will decorate your room to the way that you think the room should be decorated for that event or that theme. And you can decorate it for big prizes. Last prizes were I think it was 2 of the new Chocobo carriages. And then we had some weapon glams and a lot of guild go out. So it's really awesome. A lot of prizes. The next contest is going to start at the beginning of November. The only clue we are giving is winter is coming. So that is the only
Game of Thrones.
We'll be giving. But sounds like
get your
massive
best
fun.
frosted and glazed costumes ready.
Yes, it is so much
Get
fun.
your
I
donuts
promise.
ready, people.
even if you think that you're not good at decorating or anything, just do it. I promise you, it is worth it. At least just to like enjoy it, because that's one of our most fun events, is just being able to see the ideas of other people coming up with them.
And we
So.
also usually have really big prizes. Last time I think Sylvie handed out, wasn't it like 2 chocobo whistles? At least one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
2
think he
carriage
handed out
whistles,
2
yes.
of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
he handed
the
out 2.
4-seater account-wide chocobo carriage whistles, among other things. So, anyway, if you cannot afford a room in the FC house, in order to participate in that contest, the FC will buy you a room, but only if you cannot afford it. We don't just like, unfortunately, we can't afford ourselves to hand free rooms out to everyone that wants one. But if you're really wanting to participate and you just have like 100K, you don't have enough, we can give you what you need to get a room in the FC house.
And FC house rooms are the same size as apartments are in any of the housing developments. It's just 20K cheaper to buy an FC room than it is to buy an apartment.
Yeah, 200K. Yeah, 200K cheaper. Okay, so we also, in order to pay for things that we hand out here, have the guild lottery. So, are you able to talk about that, Mel, or do you want?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I can
I
talk
didn't know
about
if you
it.
just got home or.
I'm about to walk
Okay.
through the front door.
Okay.
Our FC Lotto is a weekly event that I run. Tickets are on sale from Sunday until Saturday at midnight Eastern time, unless I make a special arrangement for a different time period. Half the money stays at the FC, and the other half goes to whoever happens to be our grand prize winner. Every week, I type it up. You have to be in Discord in order to win, because that's the only way I can get a hold of everybody and contact them. But all you have to do is deposit your money, 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K, up to 500K. I take care of all of the rest for you. And all you have to do is be in Discord and keep your fingers crossed to be a winner. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but feel free to fill in if I am, please. My brain's kind of all over the place right now.
Yeah, and we also have in the pinned messages of the bulletin board, the same location I explained the buff schedule was at. You can find the prices for the guild lottery, or you can ask an officer after the meeting as well if you have any questions. What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So we have a couple other events as well. So Lulu, do you want to talk about your event?
Oh, yep. So I host No Pants Near Raids or Glam Raids. Sorry. And basically I enjoy going into Alliance raids for the Near patch, like the whole entire set. It was Copy Factory at first and then turned into the new Puppet Bunker. We go in each week. I started doing new themes. So I think this week was Victorian. Yes, this week was Victorian. Next week is going to be Harry Potter houses. And we are going to, get our awesome Harry Potter glams. You can do pants if you are more moderate and you would like to, be a little bit more moderate with your glams. But a lot of people do enjoy, being put the little lewd side of things, it's a 3.0 thing. But yeah, it's super fun. You get to meet a bunch of sorties. It's a 24-man raid. I usually have like the rules up and stuff, like just make sure that you do We Can Build Her. And we just dress up and just have fun with it and die a lot together and floor tank. Floor tanking is a big thing.
Bard tanks for the win.
And if you need an idea of how most glams look, just look no further than me and Flame currently.
Exactly.
Basically.
True.
Pants
yes.
are not required.
And Lulu felt bad, I guess, for making people not wear pants, so she made a bunch of sweaters and got a whole bunch of sweaters together to keep at least your upper half warm, so that at least she had.
Sweaters. I made so many.
Yeah, I'd begun, and yeah, I heard that she got some more too donated, and there was like a whole bunch.
Yeah,
that
Begon and Lola, they went
crazy with sweaters. Yeah. Well, anyway, speaking of Begon, do you want to talk about you and Mel's POTD stuff?
Of course. So I normally talk about this right after Shars talks about his events because, rods and deep dungeons just go so well together. But anyways, if you've never gone in a deep dungeon before, boy, are you in for a treat. And mimics, and landmines,
So many
and pieces
mimics.
of board. All the mimics.
And mimics.
So, if you haven't done it before, Palace of the Dead, it will be your starter. You unlock that around level 15 MSQ. You unlock the quest, The House That Death Built in Gridania. That one's nice for an intro run because you can bring in a level 1 character. Be fair warned that you won't have your secondary class, so you can go in as a conjurer or an archer and so on and so forth. Great way to get minions and fireworks and materia and more fireworks.
Glam.
And glams here and there.
And fireworks.
And more fireworks. And then you also have the chance of getting a Night Pegasus mount in the 115 up floors, but that's some real dedication right there. But it's also nice if you kind of want to help with leveling a class and you're tired of doing roulettes. And then, of course, we have Heaven on High, which is the advanced version of that. So for that one, you have to have Stormblood content unlocked. You have to have a character level 61 and up. And more or less the same. Go balls deep in a deep dungeon. Have at it.
Hells yeah. To see me and be gone there naked.
Yes. We always run it butt-ass naked because it has its own weapon and armor system, so your gear doesn't matter.
And then, Flame, you want to talk about your learning parties? Thanks, Pagan.
Sure, I can talk about them. So I host the current raid tier learning parties. This week I'm hosting E8S, which is the last on the tier, and then next week I'll be rotating them back down. But all you need to do to participate is be at the minimum eye level requirement, and be done the main Shadowbringer story. You don't have to do the post-patch content, and there'll be a few quests you need to do to unlock everything. You had to do the normals, and then after you get all the normals done, you can hop into the Savages. That's as far as that goes. I don't think there's anything else on that, but I do have something else going on here shortly. Akula and I are working on the submarines for the entire FC. We have been basically what we're doing is we're looking for gatherers to go out and gather materials for us. So we can get all the FCs ready. And basically, what subs do is they bring back minions and mounts and materials for the FC.
They're like retainers for the FC.
What's that? Sorry.
They were like retainers for the FC. She said.
Yeah, they're like retainers.
Yeah, just larger and made of metal.
Yeah. So
wait, yours aren't made of metal?
Down.
If only I could send my automaton queen to go out and give me stuff.
Sorry, we should probably stop interrupting.
But it's what we do.
It's how you do it, But yeah, anyway, that post will be going out either later tonight or sometime this weekend. And basically, I'll be in contact with you if you want to do that. That's it for me, though.
Thanks.
Even if you don't do it.
Sorry, I'm just responding to someone. Okay, so another thing that we actually are offering are a couple different services, which I guess I should have went over this in the beginning, but I'll do better for the rest of the meetings. You guys are always the first one, so I can shake the rest off over the month. So we offer Sword Cafe. So Sword Cafe is hosted at our event house. We have an event house that is in the Goblet, and it's not an active FC. There's not people that like just play in it or anything like that. It's an event venue that we utilize for the Sword Cafe specifically. And the Sword Cafe is used to hand out free HQ items such as raid food, crafting and gathering food, and your basic leveling food for anybody that is not at the point where they can utilize HQ level 80 food items. We're going to be adding a few things as well to our services starting tomorrow. And we have changed up our times. We've actually done a complete revamp, to be honest with you, of what started as Franz's food truck. And I've just kind of done like a makeover flip into whatever I've envisioned to get the job done that I want to do. So you can find the Sword Cafe menu, which I'll post in the FC chat as well as Twitch. So I will post the link there. And the Sword Cafe offers crab cakes, HQ, chili crabs, HQ. The dressing on your crab entrees that you may choose from are commanding syrup, cunning syrup, competent syrup, or cordials, which are all high quality. We also offer country cooking, which is sausage and sauerkraut, HQ raid food, herring pie, HQ raid food, and stuffed Highland cabbage, which is also HQ, as well as beverages to go with your raid food, such as tinctures of strength, tinctures of intelligence, tinctures of mind, and tinctures of dexterity. Again, all HQ. These can be...
Saturn Return, what are the prices of all these items?
They're free. They're all free.
Did I hear 500K?
No, they're all free. We actually have a massive amount of people who have been assisting us with gathering and crafting these items. Thank you to everybody who has either become a bard, such as our infamous Akula. We've had a few others from the sister FCs that have been helping us as well to play wonderful music while people are whining and dining in our Sword Cafe halls. Akula has the main stage, though, every night. And we also have wonderful hosts, the Legacy Officers, as well as Mel has been a recent server that we have added to our staff to give you the items of your choice. And Whitley has helped out as well with, Whitley is an Immortal Sword, and he has helped with serving too. So all you have to do is come out when we make the announcement, take a seat at a bar stool in the basement or at a table, and a server will be with you, and they will give you the menu, and you just tell them what you want, and we will give you a stack of 10 raid food and a stack of 10 tinctures, or a stack of 10 gathering food and 10 cordials, or whatever it is that you decide. If for some reason that you are not high enough level to use the high-end stuff, we do have a separate menu for those of you that are sprouts that want leveling food. It's 3% increased experience if you use leveling food, and it has a little bit of extra stats in there. But if you want to come, yeah, basically like Begod says, the kids menu, but it's more classy than that. Begod, we don't have coloring books or anything like that. We have
no dino chicken nuggets.
No. It's more classy. We have like a kind of jazzy feel to it. So we have espresso cone panna, a triple cream coffee with coffee biscuits. We have caramel candies and pearl chocolates with frozen spirits if your mind is kind of more into the daiquiri type of feeling. That's mixed fruit into a slush-like consistency with old world figs and cloud bananas that are gathered by our amazing guild members in the FC that have helped us with this project.
Hold on,
So-
we're giving daiquiris out to kids menu?
No, I said it's not a kids menu.
It's a classic kids menu.
Yeah, so anyway, if you haven't been out, even if you don't need any of these things, you can still come out to show support for all the amazing like work that people have put into putting this together. And if you get a chance, it's not mandatory to come, and we're just handing out free stuff, so you don't have to come. But it's helpful if you come and like you can maybe meet other sword members, and you can like socialize and get to know people. And it's kind of a cool setup because it's very realistic in a cafe type setting. So feel free to come out. So we are actually going to be offering some new things this coming Saturday. Lola, is she online right now? I don't know if she's online. But Lola is offering a new thing right now that she's going to be doing at the Sword Cafe in the yard. I have set her up with a little booth, and it has little books on it. And so what she's doing is there are master craft books that require certain materials that can have a little bit of effort, or like spinning scripts and things like that, gathering materials. So sometimes on the market board, they sell these materials for like 99 and you only need 1 or 2 of them. So it's kind of frustrating whenever you have to buy a stack of 99 for 1. So what she came up with is that she decided to buy or gather herself these stacks of, materials for these master crafting books and split them up into kits. And then, oh, she's here? Okay, here she is. Well, you can talk about it, Lola, if you want.
Oh, hi.
There you go.
So, basically, my little booth, I got kind of annoyed when I was trying to get my books because there's people on the market board that are really overpricing the items that you need to craft these Mastercraft turn-ins for your books. And I made it like a little, like a book kit kind of, where I went and I gathered all these materials HQ, or I got them from the kobolds or whatever beast tribe they needed to get from, because a lot of them come from FC seals and stuff, and I put them all together in little kits. And if you want to stop by to the Sword Cafe, I'm right outside, and you can just come talk to me, and you can tell me a class that you want your Mastercraft book from, and I'll just hook you up. I'll give you HQ mats. I recommend that you don't do the crafts at 50 though, because they are kind of difficult and liable to fail, even with high Q mats. So it's best to do it at a higher level. I recommend item level like 148, just because that really helps out. But yeah, I just want to get you books so you can do your master crafts and make cordials and other cool stuff.
Yeah, so if you want to come check her out, she will have a booth outside of the Sword Cafe where she will hand out the items and she can talk to you all about that if you have more questions as well. McGilla Gorilla, one of the sword officers in the Mortal Sword, will also be doing crafting commissions in his booth that's right next to Lola's in the yard. And if you have mats that you wish to bring and have somebody craft something, he's an Omni crafter, he can craft anything for you. We also have another booth that we will be doing tomorrow night, and it's just going to have that location for the Sword Cafe, which is handing out fashion kits. Fashion kits are provided to members who are seeking the fashion report score to get the maximum amount of MGP that's from the Golden Saucer. MGP is the currency that you can get in the Golden Saucer to buy mounts, dances, hairstyles, glams, bardings, and other things that you might want. We can talk to you more about it in detail if you have other questions or have never been to the Golden Saucer. I think it unlocks at what level? Over 20?
15.
15? Okay.
Basically, as soon as you can go to any of the other city states, you can do it.
Yeah, as soon as you unlock the ability to go to Ul'dah or any of the other ones.
Yes. So if you do have questions about that, we are also doing the fashion kits Friday as well. Fridays, we do it in the Golden Saucer. You can take advantage of the MGP buff. That's 10% increased MGP, so you get even more so that you can get the things you want from the Golden Saucer. It's in the Golden Saucer where we hand them out on Fridays, and then the earlier time slot on Saturdays will be in the Golden Saucer. But the very last time slot of the weekend that we hand them out, we're going to hand them out at Sword Cafe for any last-minute stragglers that have not yet got their fashion kit. So be on the lookout for that. Those announcements go out. We also have... Is Cel here? Salandria? Oh, yeah, he's here.
Yeah, I was muted, though.
Okay. Do you want to talk about your Skyrider taxi?
Sure, I'll give a brief summary.
Okay.
Okay, so some time ago I had the idea to make a service that we could do to help people get their Aether Currents, because some of them are just downright mean and vicious on how hard they are to get. So after a bunch of legwork and getting supporting things like the map, notated maps set up in Reddit, and a whole lot of volunteers to really help cover the service across the clock, because even though there's not a ton of people coming at all times, they do tend to flow in gradually at pretty much any time of the day. So what we do is you get a hold of one of us at either by requesting in your FC chat or in the commissions channel in Discord by doing @taxicommissions. Tell us what area you're looking to get your 8th occurrence in. We will party up. You tell us which number 8th occurrence you're missing, and we will get into the multi-car or the multi-mount or person mount and fly you to the occurrence you need, and then you're off and flying.
Yes. I posted that the page. So the page that I'm posting is our services page in our website, and we're still in the process of writing some of the descriptions, but you can kind of favorite that if you want to. We'll be adding more things that we're giving out for free to people, like the fashion kits, like the Aether Current taxis, like the Sword Cafe, HQ Food, and then we're going to be adding more stuff to it. So that page is kind of under construction, but some of it is done. If you want to take a look at it, I did post a link there. Under commissions channel, like I think he had mentioned, right? The commissions channel. Yeah. Yeah, it's been actually really great. There's people that have been commenting in the commissions channel that don't even have the ping, and they're just like super helpful, and they're like, hey, I'll fly you around, and they don't even have the ping, and they're not even a taxi driver. And so it's been a really cool thing that people are actually utilizing this service. We weren't sure when Sel and I first talked about it, and he talked to some other people too. None of us really knew how it would take off, but I mean, people are using it, and they're pinging at taxi commissions. Anyone want to help me do a quick run through here? And people are saying, yeah, I'll help you. And people are just, taking off with the whole Aether Current thing. So very much want to thank you all that have helped with Sel's original idea, and who have pitched in to jump in at all hours of the night. I've seen 3 a.m., I've seen 1 a.m. posts sometimes, and people are like, I'll fly you around. So it's like really cool. We also use that commissions channel for crafting commissions as well. So if anyone wants to get something crafted, and you have the materials, then we have so many OmniCrafters. You just ping at Crafters Commissions and say, hey, I have the mats. Can someone make X or Y, whatever? And most of the time it may take them a little bit, like, if they're at work or something, or it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to say that they'll be instantaneous, but for the most part, by and large, they're pretty quick. Anybody in that channel will respond and say, yeah, where do you want me to meet you at? Or, is it okay if I get to you tomorrow, etc. And they set up a time, and they will help you make whatever it is that you're looking to get made if you have the materials. They don't charge anything for making it if you have the materials. You're able to tip them if you'd like to, but it's not required because we're in the guild and we help each other out like family. So just kind of pointing that out about the commissions channel, that it's not only used for the taxi commissions, but also for crafting commissions, which people have been using as well. And then I know Michon mentioned he wanted to talk about the Breakfast Club. So if you want to talk about that, you can now.
Hello, I'm Papaludo. And this is a great FC. And as you've heard, anybody that's new listening to this program, you see why Sword is such a wonderful family of FCs. It's large.
I love you, Michon.
It may scare people, but we aren't scary. We're the friendliest people on the server, as you can clearly see.
Aww.
Anyway, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I have Breakfast Club. It begins at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern time for you Eastern people. It goes 2 hours. We have 3 possibilities. We can do fates, and recently we've been doing yokai, or we can jump into roulettes, do normal raids, and fight the Garleans and fight the monsters that you find in those raids. And generally what we do is laugh and have a good time. And we make a little bit of money. Our last outing, or today, we did pretty well while I had internet problems. And it proves we've got a very patient bunch of people because they were able to continue. They had 2 clears while maybe I was in the dumps with my internet. The day before, or the time before, we cleared 700K in Adena. So
wow.
We're doing well, and we'd like more people to come out so I can pull old Hug over and give him a group and let them go delve deep into the world of maps or fates or raids. Thanks, Saturn.
Yeah, thank you, Mashad. You always lift spirits when you talk. I love listening to you. So yeah, one of the great things about the Breakfast Club is we've had people in the past say that there was nothing offered during the day since we're mostly an evening weekend high activity guild. But fortunately, we started the Breakfast Club a little while back. Another officer started the idea, and then Michonne was awesome, and he helped take it over when that officer left due to real life. So it's been really nice to say that we offer something during the day, especially 3 times a week, which is, you know, a pretty decent commitment to do 3 times a week for 2 hours. So that's, you know, always good to take a look at if you are working from home and have a couple hours that you want to do something because you're bored or whatever, you're a stay-at-home person, or you're like on a different time zone and that works for you. Check out the announcement in the announcements tab.
It's not a commitment. It's a labor of love.
Well, it's just really nice of you because it's like, you know, 6 hours a week. That's a decent chunk. So thank you for that.
We love you, Michonne.
Yeah.
I love you back, Mama.
Okay, so we also, I do want to mention that this month marks Sword as a Whole's 3rd year anniversary. So we are technically 3 years old. Eternal Sword, so all the FCs, they were created in a succession, one after the other, over the course of those 3 years. However, the first Sword Guild, Mortal Sword, started 3 years ago. I think it was October 19th is our actual anniversary of 2017. So because this is our anniversary month, we're going to be throwing an event to hand out a lot of free things. The date that I'm tentatively looking at, but I have not solidified yet, is Saturday, October 24th. I don't know for sure if I will need to change that. So for now, be on the lookout for the announcements channel of Discord for a formal announcement and date and details. So what I've been thinking about is doing a scavenger hunt by which to hand out prizes that all the officers or a lot of the officers that want to participate can hide in certain areas of ARR so that the lower levels will be able to participate, not just higher levels. And once you get to a certain stop where you solve the scavenger hunt, then you get X prize. And we have lots of prizes to give out. We have lots of new in-game mounts. We have lots of the snap emote that just recently came out on the Mog Station that Werehawk, one of our co-founders, graciously donated, like 14 snap emotes. So we have a lot of those. We also have some other things too, I think like some Fantasias. So there's a lot of things that we have to give out in the month of October because it is our 3rd year anniversary month. So I can't believe that we've gotten this far. I never 3 years ago would have thought that me starting out the game at level 55, not knowing anything about the game, and starting this guild from coming from as a WoW refugee, and here we are 3 years later. I would never have thought this, but yet here we are. So hopefully for many more years to come. And I will, like I said, try to post more announcements going forward about the anniversary event. Perry and I have also been trying to figure out how we want to structure the glam contest because like our glam contest was insane. We had amazing prizes handed out, like over $100 of real life money Mog Station items, and also over like 10 million gil worth of prizes that we handed out at our glam contest this past month. I don't know that we can always do duos all the time because that's kind of expensive for us, but we do plan to do something Halloween related or something, you know, spooky, or, you know, because it's October, it's my favorite holiday as well. And I know that Sylvie wanted to do potentially a haunted parade of sorts. So there's like a couple different things that we've been throwing around for the month of October. And I apologize that we don't have all of the announcements completely solidified by the 2nd, but you'll see them as they come out down the line. Is there any other officers that want to talk about anything, plug their events or what have you before I move to promotions? We have 8 minutes. We can go over a little bit if we need to.
Sylvie wanted me to mention something.
Yeah, go ahead, Lola.
Go ahead, Lola.
He just wanted me to mention that every Tuesday at 9 p.m., Sylvie and I host our super amazing, totally fantastic Moneymaker map parties. And you're all welcome to join and come have fun with us and make some money. And, play dress up, have fun.
It's a very accurate name, too. I've been, and I had so much fun.
I also want to give a little plug out. If you're a member of the LGBTQIA community, we do have our own link shell, our own chat channel, and our own Discord channel called Sword Pride. See any of the officers for access to that. We would love to have you join our family within a family.
Yes, and we also will occasionally run special events in the Sword Pride community. We did 2 truths and a lie, and we handed out 2 chocobo carriage whistles and some gill and like other stuff. So it was really fun. We got to know each other better. Silfrina,
So much fun.
Yeah, Silfrina has also been heading up rainbow runs. Darko and Sylvie sometimes will also assist with that. Rainbow runs are just running whatever people vote on that they want to do. They just get together every Monday and they hang out in the Sword Pride channels, and it's pretty cool. We have over 70 people that have the tag for Sword Pride that are part of the LGBTQIA community, plus allies. So that's pretty awesome because there are LGBT only guilds out there that have like 20 people maybe that are active, and we have over 70 that are in the Sword Pride community that is like comprised of all 5 of our sister FCs. So I just feel like that's a considerable number to be a part of a community.
I'd like to plug something myself if I can. Hello everyone, I'm Perry Pennington. We do RP related streams on this channel. I run a Dungeons and Dragons campaign on Sundays. Though this Sunday might be not one that we run it, but because I'm preparing for a new campaign with myself and the Legacy Officers for Icewind Dale. So be on the lookout with that. It's 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Also, I've been streaming. If you guys tuned in a couple weeks ago, we had the first session of the Powder Puff one-shot series of games where a lot of the IRL women in the FC are my players in the game. We've got Mel, we've got Saturn, we've got Apollo, we got Addie, we got Tofa, and 5 of them are basically students at a magic wizarding school, not unlike Harry Potter, but due to copyright reasons, we are not able to actually use Harry Potter. So, yeah, come tune in for that.
It's the Larry Plopper's School of Witchcraft and whatchamacallits.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
so yeah, the next episode, I'll put in details in Discord, so keep an eye out for the next episode of that. But it's been a lot of fun, and those 5 are hilarious.
Yeah,
So.
we got along really well. Our chemistry was really good, I thought, with playing.
So much fun.
Any other officers want to talk quickly?
Just briefly mention that we also have a sort of mini games which Comed runs. You can check them out on the Discord, and if you have any questions, just feel free to send a message to one of the officers. We'll let you know how to play each one. They're pretty much all of them can be played even in the lower levels because they're pretty much all have to do with A Realm Reborn stuff. So everyone's free to play most of them.
And if you have PS4 and you are scared to take pictures, you can always ask an officer to come help you take pictures.
We also have our RP events hosted by Apollo and friends. Check those out as well on the Discord channel for dates and times.
All right. Anybody
Enter
else?
in more words here because I felt left out.
I'll get in at some point.
I'll do
Every Saturday is the Eternal Map Party, which is where we do maps at 2 o'clock Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, and just come over. You'll need a Probably 80s maps. Still running 80s maps here for a bit. I might be going to 70s maps here soon, again.
Okay, we also have a super secret project. So I'm gonna need all of you guys, if you have any desert yellow dye, just to
Oh my
send it all
God!
to
No,
Fallon.
please,
Yes.
no. Okay, we're gonna go on with promotions. So we have a couple different promotions that we're gonna be doing. The first promotions we'll do are honor guard promotions. So these are going to be for people who have been in the FC for at least 3 months in the guild Discord. If you joined before that, we don't have huge long lists of people who join and that we keep track of because we just don't have the manpower or the hours to do all the bookkeeping for whenever a person joins and then when they leave and all that. So because of that, we use Discord to track when a person is recorded as being in the FC for their length of time. And if you don't join the Discord, then that sucks because that's what we base all of our promotions on. And we're a very Discord-centric FC, so pretty much all of our announcements are in Discord, the buff schedules in Discord, the guild lottery tickets, like literally everything's in Discord. I apologize that Square Enix does not have the technical capabilities to give guilds more social resources and tools to be available in the game, because I would give them a gigantic wish list of things I wish that they would do in the game so we would not have to rely so heavily on the Discord for things that are filling the gaps, like this, for example. So these honor guard promotions are going to go to people who have been in the FC for at least 3 months in the guild Discord, and they are very active. They play all the time. They may play like 5 times a week or more. They're just very helpful by joining events, talkative in Discord, talkative in the FC chats, helping people, joining other parties of sister FCs, etc. So we are going to promote this first person. He has helped out with several people in the guild by joining parties. He gets in the voice chat quite a bit as well. Any other details that you can think of for...
He's been in the FC for the necessary amount of time.
That's not the only reason that he gets the promotion, but he...
Ozzy vibe.
Oh, it's so basically he does a lot of roulettes in the morning. Like he'll go and get people to join him, and they will get get people to join him and do a lot of different things. Yeah,
he
totally.
brings people together in the FC. So we would like to promote Sip and Sage to honor guard.
Congratulations!
Okay.
You've made it. You're now an unpaid intern.
The next person that we're going to promote to honor guard, I've seen him talking in FC chat, answering questions, and has been helpful. Some of the other officers know him a little bit better than I do, like Mel, maybe, or Flame.
Maybe.
He
both
does help.
know him. Yeah, he helps a ton. He is always volunteering. If people have questions, he's always one of the first people to do his best to answer. If he doesn't know, he will find somebody that does.
Beat some of us to it sometimes.
I mean, he knows who to talk to.
He's always on.
Oh,
And
Always on.
always crafting too when
save
he's
it
got
for
a free
after,
time.
Oh, congratulations, Sarah. I didn't know Sarah was getting promoted.
What? Okay, so we would like...
I can go above the wait, what am I now?
So we would like to promote Reiner to honor guard.
Congratulations!
Also, side note, he lost his sprout the other day.
Oh,
yeah. I'm sorry.
popped-
That means Saturn's going to ignore you from now on.
Yep.
Someone popped a cork.
Sorry,
Oh,
we're,
my
we're,
goodness.
we're gonna have to demote you back down.
Oh,
Sorry.
And then the last promotion that we have tonight, it goes to a Royal Guard rank. So this person has been in the FC for quite some time now. He's also really active. He actually transferred here from another sister FC to try to get to know some Eternal folks, and he's very much acclimated in to the group here. And he has started to run an RP event that he has utilized different houses and places and locations, and it's kind of been a trend in the FC. A lot of people have been doing these RP scenario event storylines that are really cool. Apollo kind of started that as a trendsetter in the FC, and then people kind of followed and took their own directions with how they wanted to do theirs. So this person seems to have shown leadership skills as well, and is also another very knowledgeable person, joins raids, crafts, does a little bit of everything. So we would like to promote Kagura to Royal Guard.
Yay, Kagura!
That one's actually the unpaid intern position, so congrats. Alright, so I'm gonna need you to fetch me some coffee real quick.
Okay.
You wanted high quality.
Hell yeah.
So, Perry, do you want to talk about prizes?
I sure do. Thank you for the -3 minutes to do this section.
You're
Sad
welcome,
and
Perry
return.
Pennington.
You should be used to our meetings by now.
Better than you normally get.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone.
We can drag this on a little longer if you want.
I'm Perry Pennington. If you go into Discord and you are a member of Eternal Sword and you are watching this meeting, scroll all the way to the top of Discord under the Welcome to Sword category. You will now be able to see the giveaways channel. When you look in the channel, you will see that I have posted a screenshot of tab 1 of your Eternal Sword FC chest. Important to note on the screenshot is you will see on the bottom row a row of flowers. The flowers represent prizes that are not able to be shown in the chest itself because they're either Mog Station codes or Gil, and they represent the following. The red flowers represent the Peacock mount. It's very beautiful. The green flowers are the Drindle attire, which is a female-only glam, so make sure you're female. Yeah,
Yes, it's what Mel is currently wearing.
Yes. The blue flowers is the new snap emote. White flowers is 1,000,000 gil, and the yellow flowers is 500k gil. I do want to note that all the items in the FC chest are available for the giveaway, including any mounts that you see, minions, glams, hairstyles, and emotes. I've also made a note there of some of what some of those are, because you can't really tell in the screenshot, but we've got the Ufidi horn, which is the gorilla mount, the high five emote from the Firmament, the hairstyle from the Firmament, the new one, Coffer of Kupos, which is another Firmament glam, Bardings of Light, which is a new hard to get barding, pretty expensive, the Rebel coat, and flying chairs, and many other things that you see in there. So yeah, to enter, please click the tada and or streamer emoji, whatever you want to call it, underneath the giveaway bot. That will make you eligible to win these prizes. In about 13 minutes at around 9:18 p.m., you will, that's Eastern time, sorry. It will roll, and 8 winners will be selected. For those winners, you will be pinged in Discord. Once you are pinged in Discord, please send a tell to an Eternal Sword officer in Final Fantasy XIV in the game, and I recommend sending them a tell with the top 2 prizes that you want, because it's a first come first serve system. So whichever officer is able to get you your prize the quickest out of the FC chest, you will get your prize. So yeah, send your top 2 choices so you have a better chance of getting something that you actually want. That's
Apollo wants to give out prizes, so really, you guys should see Apollo.
Just everybody message Apollo.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Oh,
also
God.
just want to reiterate that sword officers on up are not able to roll. However, any rank below an officer rank, such as Royal Guard, Honor Guard, Veterans, Members, Initiates, all of those ranks, you guys can still roll on prizes. So the recent promotions tonight, if there was any confusion, you guys can still roll on prizes tonight. Just because you got promoted doesn't mean that you're ineligible. So just reiterating that.
okay, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yay, we did it. We survived the Eternal Sword meeting.
Congratulations!
I don't normally light things on fire on the first meeting.
Okay,
Actually, I don't
yeah.
even think you lit anything on fire this meeting.
Fire. Yeah.
You know what? It's
Are
not
you
everything
okay?
without it. Zero.
I'm
Get to
on
work.
black.
Okay.
I'm on Black Mage, so I don't have access to my flamethrower right now.
And
Are you okay?
Hold on.
If you're a member of the
I'll make things work.
if you're a member of one of the other FCs,
Fine.
not Eternal Sword, your meetings will be either tomorrow or Sunday. So check out the announcements to see when your meeting is. Yay.
All right, thank you.
That's so beautiful.
Okay, bye. Ending the stream.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.